Good day, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. Welcome. How is everybody doing? Cool. Everything is set up here so we can dive in. Let's talk consciousness. It's lots of buzzing going on in the community around consciousness. What do you guys think consciousness is? What do you think consciousness is? Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Grateful to have you guys here. So I want to talk consciousness. I want to talk about all of this beautiful new stuff that I'm launching into. One is ascending consciousness. The other one is mastering consciousness. So both these allow me to kind of share what I'm passionate about, what's going on in the moment. Consciousness is very interesting to me. Consciousness allows us to kind of like dive deeper into ourself, the Christ consciousness within us, but also what is created external to us. And through this journey that I've been on, my Christ consciousness has evolved so much in my awakening that I feel like some days I'm not who I used to be. Have you guys ever gone through that where you feel like you are not who you used to be? And in that moment, everything changed, everything flipped the script, everything became ultimately brand new in your life. For me, consciousness is about understanding the Christ within. Christ within, for me, is God, understanding who we are as God, understanding the role we're playing here on earth. And as we navigate forward, we start to really understand the deepening that needs to happen within that. Through this journey that I've been on, I am not religious by any means, but I do know people who are religious and they're awakening their consciousness. And in that moment of their awakening, they're starting to understand the religion to the Christ consciousness. Now, you may have grown up religious. If you've grown up religious, put a 1 in the chat. And how has your awakening really started to transform your life based off of the religious part? Have you let the religion go? Have you just started to really pull in and say, who am I? As opposed to the religion where it feels that you've got to navigate many directions just to understand what's going on and how it works and all these things. For me, being able to tap into source directly and being able to understand the journey that I'm on, to understand my own awakening, has really brought me a lot of peace. Whereas I feel like I was chasing my peace before that. I was chasing after something external to myself that I never felt like I was really getting. And for those of you who do know me, I've done healing work for 5 years. I've helped people shift their own consciousness in their own physical bodies. I've taught classes on how to heal themselves and how to help other people. And what has awakened within me in my journey is really about coming back into self. So I wanted to come on and have this discussion because so many people are just starting to really, truly awaken. And a lot of people don't really get what that means because even for myself, I thought I was awake and now I am truly awake. I understand the whole simulation. I understand my role. I understand the role that I'm playing. So I'm curious to know from you guys, what role do you think that you are playing in your own Christ consciousness awakening? What role do you think you're playing right now? Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you guys here. I'm just doing a discussion for right now. Let's see where this takes us. What does your awakening role look like? How has it been? For me, I really had to take a look at who I am. Who am I being? Am I being authentic to myself by showing up as this version of myself, or do I need to shift that version of myself into something different? Do I need to shift into something that aligns me into it? And what I mean by that shift in consciousness, it could mean that you had no desire to have children, and now all of a sudden you want to be a mother and now you're having children. That is a conscious shift. For myself, I went through part of it where it was I was a carpenter and a PI and, I was doing bouncing at a bar. And then all of a sudden everything shifted and I ended up in this. So for me, my consciousness shifted to align me into who I'm truly meant to be. And in that moment, I'm Christ having an experience. My awareness is Sherry. Who is your awareness? Who are you being in this moment? Who are you in this moment? And let me ask you this question. Do you still want to be that person, that version of yourself in this moment? There's things that we may not like about ourselves. There's things that we may do that we don't like that we do. React, overreact. We could nitpick at our kids. We could do certain things with other people. We may hold things off because we think it's in the best alignment. Who are you in this moment? Are you in this awareness of who you are because this is who you want to be, or do you want to shift your entire life? You are the creator. You are creation. You are everything in this moment. So we can change our direction. We can change our path. We can change our enlightenment journey. We can change anything and everything we want to. About ourself, about our life, about our circumstance, our living situation, our money situation, our job situation. You have the ability to change all of that in this one now moment. How many of you would want to change something? What would you want to change? Put it in the chat. Tell me what you want to change about your life right now. Whether it's where you live, your job, how much money you make, how much retirement you have. How many of you would change? What do you want to change? Who I am and who I am becoming. I love that. Yeah. It's an easy shift when we start to understand what it is we actually want to become. So in this moment, if you want to change who you are, bring that piece of you back to you. Bring that version of yourself back to you. You've just separated yourself from something that always existed. You just allowed yourself to be pulled apart from it. So become the version of you that you want to become. Here's an easy technique. We talked about this before. If you just close your eyes and imagine a mirror in front of you, and let's design the you want to be. Let's have a fun little exercise. We did this a couple weeks ago, but let's do it again. Let's really pull this exercise in so you can experience it. So close your eyes and in front of you, just imagine a mirror. And I want you to dress up and design the version of yourself you want to become in that mirror. So it's kind of like the doll factory, if you ever had that as a child, where you got to design the doll and then use crayon over top of it. And you created this stencil and then you could color the outfit in. You're going to create that of yourself right now. So what kind of hair do you have in this version of yourself that you want to become? Curly, straight? Is it in an updo? Are you wearing makeup? Or can you see your blemishes? What does your shirt look like? How are you dressed in that version of yourself? What kind of pants are you wearing? Are you pants or skirt? What kind of shoes are you wearing? In this moment, what's their personality? Are they calm? Are they outgoing? Do they giggle? Are they just themselves? Are they intelligent? You design all of what it is you want. Because what I want you to do when you're finished designing this version of yourself, oh, you have this and you have this, and here's what this looks like, and here's how you hold yourself, here's your posture. I want you literally to step into that version of yourself. You can't go back once you step in. You have to step in and commit. And when you commit, you're going to move into the direction of that is you now. And that version of you now is going to behave that way. You're going to start to dress that way. You're going to do your hair that way. You're going to do your makeup that way. You're going to put the same shoes on that you're wearing in that, and you're going to own it. You're going to own yourself as that conscious being. And it can be anything you choose. This is not where we get to overanalyze what we're wearing and what we're becoming. Just step into it and allow yourself to hold that for a second. Just be one with the mirror for a second. How does it feel to you? We make manifestation out to be really super hard, but it's actually really super easy. If you noticed what you did there, you literally brought that self to you. That's manifestation. It's allowing things to come to you, not chasing after things external to you. We don't have to chase anything. Everything will literally meet us where we are at. You just have to be willing to change the consciousness of what you're standing in. How does that feel to step into that version of yourself you just created and designed? And if at any point you're like, well, I don't like that, don't do that. Well, I don't like this behavior, then don't behave that way. The moment you change yourself, things external to you are going to start to change because everything is mirroring back to you. So if it's one way, it has to mirror back to you. If you like it, it'll mirror back to you. People will give you compliments. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Oh my gosh, you're just so amazing. If you're in a bad mood, it has to reflect back as well. Oh, it's going to reflect back. So you might as well step into a consciousness that you actually want to be in. How does that sound to the rest of you guys? How does that feel to you guys? Grand day to all of you just joining. This attracting to yourself is basically anything and everything that you want to design in your life. Are you living the life that you are designing right in this moment? The answer is yes. You've designed it all. Even the things that you do not like, you have designed it all. So here's where you start to get very, very clear on what it is you truly desire for yourself. Are you ready to design your life? Tell me in the comments, what are you going to design for your new life? What do you actually want to manifest for yourself in this moment? Give me some stuff in the chats. Because we know what it's like to be in the beginning. We're birthed, we're born, we have the parents. And then we start to live life. We're told this in school, we're told this by our parents, we're chosen to do this task, or we have to do this to help out. And then as we grow up, we still keep those same programs running. We still keep the consciousness running. So what do you guys want to change? Give me some stuff in the chat. What do you want to change? Abundance. Yeah. For me, abundance is everything. So this is abundance. I've asked for this book. It's abundance, right? So abundance can come in any form. Money is wealth, prosperity. You can see it as abundance as well, but just get super clear on what you're asking for. Financial situation and living situation, awesome. The more you fall in love with those situations and then ask for something better, that will show up even faster. Because when we don't like where we're at, we're pushing up against it with resistance. The moment we let go, more will align for us. So it's allowing yourself to open up these doorways and gateways for you guys to experience more, have more, attract more, become the vibrational match to everything, even yourself. Everything you desire is yours now. It's a choice where you want to be. 100K a month, absolutely, have it now. You can have all of that now. It's moving the garbage that we put in the way that says, I can't, it's not here yet, da 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 da. So how you're being, how you're becoming, what you're living in is creating all of the reasons why you don't have that. And you can design it so that none of that is in the way of you having it. Your consciousness in who you are will determine most of the stuff that you're stepping into. So when we say we want a new car and we don't have the new car, we'll sit in the lack of not having a car. When the reality is you can have a car instantaneously. One lecture that I was listening to, they said there is no time separation between the manifestation. If I ask for it now, there doesn't have to be a time delay unless you deem there a time delay. Every time you go into confliction where it's like, oh, it's not here yet, hold. Oh, it's not here yet. Where is it? Hold. The frame in which it comes gets bigger because you're pushing it away. You're open to receiving more financial abundance. Awesome. Just state how much you want, that you have wealth, you have prosperity, that it's flowing into your bank account and it never ends. Unlimited supply. If we can go and ching our cards at Amazon to everything that you want, why can't it be reversed, right? I just have a series going right now around collective consciousness. And in one of the videos, we talked about manifesting groceries. A girl literally manifested $100 in free groceries right after that video. She goes, I just watched it and all these things transpired and I got free groceries worth about $100. So it's understanding what you are attracting into your life. As long as you're in that alignment, it's got to come instantaneously. There is no delay. Ask and it is given. Ask and you shall receive. If you ask and then waver, ask and then wobble, ask and then doubt, ask and chase, it takes longer for it to come. It doesn't mean it's not going to come. And I'm going to reference a movie here so you guys can tell me if you've seen this movie, Bruce Almighty. Have you guys seen the movie Bruce Almighty? Put a 2 in the chat if you've seen Bruce Almighty. In that movie, God tells him, I'm going to give you all of my gifts. He gives everything that God is to that person, Bruce Almighty. And the first thing he does with it is think about himself. So as he's thinking about himself, right, he gets that whole email box full of messages from people going, I'll take this and I'd like this and I'll have this and please thank you, please thank you. And he goes, yes, 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 yes to everything. And what happens? Everything goes to shit in a handbasket and everything ends up in chaos. Because he didn't take time to sit and be in the moment to read each email. He just said yes to everything. If you are creating the reality that you truly desire, your words, your thoughts, your actions will create what's showing up. It's the same thing. So the tools that are hidden in these movies for us to watch is our awakening tools. They're the breadcrumbs. I have a video on that as well on YouTube. Everything is the breadcrumbs to help you awaken, to truly show you how much you can have, how gifted you are, how much abundance you can have, whether it's money or other things. We just have to ask and it is given. But if you live in the consciousness that you grew up in and that's lack, it will continue to be that until you stop that. It's stopping it first and going, hold on a second, I want more and I want better. Who wants more and who wants better? Type that in the comments if you want more and you want better. Now is your time to rise into it, to want more and have better, but then to have it and not allow there to be a delay where you can't have it. Because when you truly awaken to who you are, it's instantaneous. Are you ready? More and better. Exactly. Exactly. There is no time like the present. No time like the present. And if you think of that, what's the present? We're so used to unwrapping the gifts at Christmas. We wait 12 months to have Christmas. Every day is Christmas. You are the present. You are the gift. You just forgot who you were. Always tell, yeah. You want more and better. Absolutely. So who do you need to become in this moment for that person who has the more and better? You determine what that is for yourself. You're still going to shift your consciousness as you do this. What is it that who do you need to become for that consciousness? Who do you need to become in this moment to have more and want better? You have to step into the consciousness of the self that has it. You can't hear me. Oh no. Are you ready to make that step? Are you ready to step in? So just close your eyes for a second. That girl that you just put in the mirror, does she have the more and the better? Does she have the everything? Is that guy in the mirror the one that walks around as the stud muffin? Whatever it is you choose. In this moment, do you want to go back to the mirror? Do you want to go back to that version of yourself you are creating? If you do, just pull up the mirror. It's a great exercise just to look at it that way. Put the version of you, design the version of yourself that has everything in the mirror, and let that version of her step into you, become it. Become the version of yourself you want to be every single moment of every single day. Be that every moment of the day. Don't settle for crap. Don't settle for anything that you do not want. Here's something that I created and my girlfriend loved it. Ask for the experiences you actually want to have, not the experiences you don't. If you're settling for an experience you don't want to have, it's shifting your consciousness back to something else. Thanks for helping, guys. I appreciate it. So what experiences are you done settling for? Type them in the chat. What are you done settling for? I went through this too. I'm like, I no longer wish to experience this. Bye. And it stopped happening because I stopped giving it my attention. What are you stepping into right now to help you awaken into no more crap? Tell me, share with me. I'm excited for all of you guys to take this journey. I've been on this journey of deep, deep, deep rooted stuff for about 12 weeks, and it's been life-changing. And I want everybody to have that opportunity to be able to awaken. Because once you do, it is an absolute game changer. And as you shift your consciousness, I just want to share a few examples. As you shift your consciousness and who you are, everything and everyone around you mirrors it back to you. I can shift one thing and my daughter will shift instantaneously right after. I can shift one awareness within me and it shifts people around me instantaneously. So you have every opportunity right now to change your life. Who wants to change their life? Who doesn't want to change their life? We have all grown up in things that we don't want to choose. So now's your chance to step in. Do you guys have any questions for me that you would like me to answer for you right now? I'm so grateful to be here to have this chat. Sorry. You no longer will experience unavailable people or yes, you do. Good. You're confused on my own relationships. Awesome. So start with the relationship with yourself if you're confused on those relationships with other people. It always comes back to you. You're awakening now. Awesome. Again, I thought I was awake, but I am now. I went through a lot of different things and I really truly thought I was awake. I have talked about it for years. Until I went through my deep dive journey, my gosh, I am like fully awake and I get every aspect of it now. And things are parroting back to me. The more I step into the conscious awareness of who I am, the more everything shifts. Yeah, lots of me's coming in the comments. Amazing, amazing. Yeah. So use this exercise for the next couple days and see what starts to shift within you. I do have a class that's starting mid-February and it's all about your consciousness, how to design your life that you love, let go of the simulation and really just start living a life that's true. And it is life-changing to be able to step into that conscious awareness of who you are. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm learning to love myself and realize a lot of things. Good. My name is Sherry. Always love yourself. Loving yourself should come first and foremost. I had to do it too. I didn't really know what love was. Sometimes we grow up in families that don't even show us love, or we don't know what love is, pure, unconditional love. Well, I know what that is now. And I give it to myself every single day because I understand it. And it is an inner journey at first. It's not an external journey. The journey starts within, and it starts with self. And this is about the self concept. How are you creating the life that you love through you? That's all. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate all of you. You got my heart. Oh, I love you. You're so welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight. I really, truly do appreciate every single one of you. I'm grateful to be on this chat with you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and may you come back and join me again. Sending you guys so much love, and we will chat soon. Have a great day.